Why is it so important for how long I can sit, stand, walk? I know this comes up a lot. I've asked questions to people and they're like, I don't know. I don't pay attention to things like that. You know why it's important? Because almost every job you do, almost everyone requires you to either sit, stand, or walk. So guess what? The only way the court or Social Security can get an idea of how limiting your situation is to get an idea of how long can you do those activities. Now, sometimes it's hard to put a time on things, but here's an easy way to do it. Keep it in relation to something that you do. Like, for instance, is there a favorite TV show that you like to watch? Okay. Let's say, for instance, your favorite TV show is NCIS. And you watch it every Tuesday night. Now, there's 2 episodes in NCIS and NCIS LA. Do you watch both of them? Oh, yeah. Can you sit through 2 episodes? Yeah. I said, do you have any problems after that? No, I can watch Elementary right after that too. Elementary comes on Thursday. Sorry about that. But let's say I can see the show after that too. Well, guess what? That means you can sit for 3 hours, and you're saying you don't have to get up? No. You have to go to the bathroom? No, not really. I can make it through that in all 3 shows. I love my shows. I can't miss them. Well, guess what? If you roll into your hearing saying, oh, I can only sit for 10 minutes, but you can sit through 3 television shows, guess what ends up happening? Okay, they're going to look at you with a little bit of degree of suspect to your credibility. But it's important because there are jobs out there that requires you or allows you to sit for 6 out of an 8-hour workday with the ability to stand up and sit down at your leisure. We call it sit-stand option. Same thing when walking. Do you go to the grocery store? When you go to the grocery store, how long are you walking up and down the aisle? Well, that takes about an hour. Well, guess what? Do you have any problems with that? No. Well, do you go to the corner store to get something to eat every now and then? Yeah. How far is that? About a couple blocks. Does that have any problem? No. Think of it in relation to what you do on a regular basis, because sometimes that's easier to give you a time reference. Also, when I say this, because I know it's important to understand how those limitations are affecting your ability to possibly do future work. Think of it in the context of your hearing as well. I can't tell you the number of times people go into hearings, and they will have been there in the court with the judge for about 30 to 40 minutes, and they would have sat there the entire time, and then tell the court they can only sit for 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm just like shaking my head because I'm like, well, there goes that. You got to keep in context of those things. So the reason why sitting, standing, and walking is so important is that the court has to get an idea of what your limitations are and whether or not the medical records support those limitations, and then make a determination of whether there are jobs available that can accommodate those limitations.